45.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cut! 120! Come on, boy! Hey, kill! You better be ready! Don't be scared of it! Listen! Back!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 24, Goff. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
You want it?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abuka make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, watch it. He's
Gurley again here on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Got 20. Mike, number 53. 17.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. 6-0 our score after 1. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Goff now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to go down again. Telvin Smith. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing on first down is Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And that would complete to Marshawn Lynch. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Allen now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen avoids him at the 5. His pass caught at the 4. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They come out here in the I. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Back to throw. Gone.
Come on, man.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd and short. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check the out, check the out, check the out. Kill. DC. Kill, turn up. Check.
Now Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I got you, son. 17.
On first down, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Tiger. Y'all playing the wrong football. Yes, sir. Check, crunch. Check 43.
Goff on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I got one. 36.
11. 76. Tell him. 76.
Joker.
Go.
Here's Goff.
Come on.
Pressure gets to him again. Matt Milano, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The second down carry for Urban. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Allen on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
God. Wow.
And a huge play that time. 41 yards.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. Third and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. To throw again on second down. Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Weapon. Hey, check 24. Hey, Zoo.
51's Mike. Mike 51.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Buck Knights.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They'll try the right side with Urban. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyler Urban, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On third and long, it's Allen letting one go deep, and it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Now Goff on first down. That's taken in by Henderson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now a first down throw, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Come on.
This will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here? And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Right back to Irvin. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let's look. 180. Number 53. Mike 53. Three butt. Yeah, let's roll. Shell. 53. Hey, Don.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They start out with a run from and they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Irvin. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ziggy Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 11. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Watch the safety Hey. Ric Flair.
Switch. Switch.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Goff now to throw. Then he'll find his target. Woods
Oh,
is
my
complete.
goodness.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. 12.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I 20.
I got one. Motion. 53's the mic.
Now gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Tonight, I 20.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now it's Goff. Dancing to his left. And Woods has it complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts.
Wide. Get wide. 2 for 1.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
12.
53 is the mic.
Ric Flair.
Heavy on the edges. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Number 53.
Go, Brown.
What you
Brown.
doing? You doing this
My
again?
7.
Here we go.
Goff. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game.
You can't block me. Check the backer, check the backer.
Kill. Value three.
Hey, alert three.
Shell.
They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Irvin. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, they run. Again, it's Irvin. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the pistol, it's Irvin. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Pass it, and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown!